Okay, so last week I went 10-5. I probably would have went 11-5, but the Tennessee Titans don't know how to wash their hands, so their game against the Steelers got delayed till I think it was like week 7 or week 8. They got pushed back, so yeah, they had a bye week, so unfortunately I went 10-5, which isn't bad by any means, but I want to be better. Now, with this week being kind of all weird with the Bill O'Brien firing, there won't be a game of the week this Friday. Instead, I will be dropping my Texans versus Jaguars prediction video on Friday instead. So, yeah, stay tuned for that. So, in this video, I'm not going to tell you who I think wins the game. I'm going to leave it for tomorrow's video because since today is Thursday Night Football, I kind of want to, you know, get this video out first. So, let's get right into it. Well, actually, first let me just say this. Our season record right now is 41-20-1, so we're actually doing quite well after that disastrous week 1 start with a 7-9 record, but hopefully this week we do way better. But yeah, anyways, let's move on to these games. We got Tampa Bay at Chicago for Thursday Night Football. I just don't think the Bears stand a chance here, man. I really don't. Yeah, they started off 3-0, but I always thought it was kind of a fluky 3-0. Obviously, Atlanta loves blowing leads, and everyone else that were playing, yeah, they weren't really good teams. And last week they ran into Indianapolis, who I don't really think Indianapolis is that good, but I think they're decent. And Chicago kind of got destroyed, and I don't think they stand a chance against Tampa, who I do think is a good team. Next, we got Carolina at Atlanta. This was an interesting one, man. But I gotta take Carolina. I don't think that Atlanta defense is good enough to really stop anyone. And honestly, Atlanta's 0-4, bro. I wouldn't be shocked if Dan Quinn has already lost the locker room. Like, I'm pretty sure the players are fed up with him. Like, he hasn't done anything since that Super Bowl run they had, in 2016, 2017, around there. So, yeah, I think Carolina comes in and they take down the Falcons, and the Falcons fall to 0-5, and the Panthers go to a surprising 3-2 record. Next game, we got Cincinnati at Baltimore. I am taking Baltimore in this one. I think Baltimore wins big. I mean, I'm pretty sure you guys would agree with that. Jacksonville at Houston, like I said, I'm not going to talk about that one till tomorrow. Next game, Vegas at Kansas City. I'm taking Kansas City in this one. I think Kansas City wins big. Next game, Arizona at New York Jets. I think the Cardinals destroy the Jets. I mean, Joe Flacco is playing. Unless Joe Flacco does something and recaptures some of that playoff magic he had back in 2012. Yeah, that's not gonna happen. But yeah, I see Arizona going in there and completely embarrassing the Jets. I mean, Adam Gase could be the next guy to get fired after Bill O'Brien, or maybe even Dan Quinn. I mean, they're both going to be 0-5. Next game, the Philadelphia Eagles versus the Pittsburgh Steelers. I mean, the Eagles are a mess, man. I don't see them being able to beat the Steelers. I really don't. The Steelers, they had a surprise bye week last week, so they're well and rested. So I see them being able to easily take down the Eagles. Next game, the Rams versus the Washington football team. Washington football team, I got a bone to pick with them. Why in the world would you bench Dwayne Haskins for, was it Kyle Allen? Kyle Allen's trash. Now look, the NFC East is trash. I understand Ron Rivera feels like they can still win the division because technically they still definitely can win the division. But not with Kyle Allen. If you wanted to actually have a shot at winning the division, going to the playoffs, making something happen, You go with Alex Smith, not with Kyle Allen. But even then, even if they would have went with Alex Smith, I think it's dumb. I feel like this year should be looked at as a rebuild year for the Washington football team. So let Dwayne Haskins get some experience. And that's why I think they're going to get blown out this week. I think the Rams go up there and just blow them out. Like, Jesus, man. And I love Ron Rivera, man. And I hope he beats cancer and all that, because fuck cancer. But I just don't agree with that decision, man. Next game, Miami at San Francisco. This one's honestly a tough one for me to predict, because I do think Miami can play with any team. They're a very well-coached team. They just don't have the talent. But I still think San Francisco gets it done. I think San Francisco, I just do not see San Fran being 2-3 after 5 weeks. So I think San Francisco takes care of business versus Miami. Next game, Denver at New England. I think Denver wins. I mean, New England wins this one despite, or, it's not known yet if Cam Newton will play or not. But I think regardless, New England wins this game because that Denver team is just completely decimated by injuries. Next game, Indianapolis at Cleveland. This one's actually a very, very interesting game. Hopefully this one's televised here, but I doubt it because Dallas is playing at the same time, which freaking sucks. But I really would have liked to watch Indianapolis versus Cleveland, because I do think people are kind of sleeping on Cleveland. Same old Browns, same old Browns, same old Browns. I don't think so. I think that offense is very explosive, and I think that offense will not really shred the Colts, because I do think the Colts have a nice little defense with Matt Eberflus. So I think the Browns will score some points, and I don't think Phillip Rivers will be able to put up as many points to keep up with Cleveland. So I have the Browns going to 4-1, surprisingly. But if you kept up with me this offseason, I actually predicted the Browns to be a playoff team this year, so it's not really surprising to me that they're doing well here. Next game, New York at Dallas. Both teams sucks, but I think Dallas is a way more talented team, so I am taking Dallas. Next game, Minnesota at Seattle. I am taking Seattle in a blowout in this one. I just don't think Minnesota stands a chance. I mean, the only reason they won last week versus Houston is because Houston had already lost, or O'Brien had already lost the locker room. So yeah, the Texans were gonna win that game. Next game, the Chargers versus the Saints. I am taking the Saints in this one in a blowout. I don't think the Chargers really stand much of a chance, and actually this will actually be the first time I get a chance to watch Justin Herbert. I haven't gotten a chance to watch him this season. I've seen his fantasy football points he's put up, in 2 of the games. He actually did really, really good. So I'm kind of curious to see how he actually performs, actually get a chance to watch him. So yeah, kind of excited about this one in that football game, even though it's not that intriguing of a matchup. I just want to watch Justin Herbert. But yeah, that's pretty much all I have for you guys for today. Those are my predictions for the week. Comment down below your predictions, and be sure to like and subscribe. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you guys later. Peace.